Hi, Biggie.
Ah, it is Sunday night after my life. She's hungry, hadn't had much of nothing to eat. She needs to eat. There wasn't nothing at the house she wanted. So we're going to go Checkers and get us a burger.
Well, it's not so much what that I wanted, is the fact I didn't want to cook.
Well, there's that too. And I know all you ladies out there totally understand that.
Yeah, especially on your B-day.
Her being diabetic, hadn't eaten nothing. She needs to eat. Is why we going ahead and going to take care of that.
Well, I've had some sausage and eggs this afternoon.
That's been a few hours ago.
It's been a few hours ago.
Being diabetic.
Gotta eat.
A lot of people out there diabetic know you got to have something every couple of 3 hours balanced out.
Even when you don't feel like eating.
In order to keep yourself straight. Y'all might notice along the sides of the road all these flags and stuff, and a little bit of orange sticking up out. That's where they're going through and putting in tubing for the fiber optic that's going to be going in.
Yep, they've got it almost up to our house.
Yeah, it's at the house below ours. They just got to bring it on up.
Yep.
It might take a few more months, but they'll get it in.
Yeah.
There's a
Sign of
vote for somebody sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all can look at the side of the road. Y'all can see those little, Mike can see those little orange flags. They've marked off the phone lines, and water lines, and everything else.
Yeah, if you see orange, it's phone line. If you see blue, it's water line.
Yeah.
They don't mark for the electric line.
So they know where to put that fiber optic without messing with anything else.
Yep.
So there'll be fiber optic out here before too long.
Probably sometime in the next 3 to 6 months.
Yeah. We're hoping to be out of here by then, somewhere else, but might not be how it's going to get played out. It might be in the next year or following year. I don't know.
Well, we'll have to see what happens after the first year, because you never know.
Things.
Yeah, after the
Y'all
first.
know what things.
Yeah, after the first year, you never know. House prices might go down. It might be a buyer's market, and it might be a place, something where we can,
It might put us in a better shape to be able to get another place.
yeah, better interest rates.
Lower price. The prices right now are out there rough.
Yeah.
Of a 5-story building. But anywho, we're gonna go do this. I figured we might as well do a video to put out for Tuesday. All that. Sit here and jaw jack for a bit. Some of y'all got to see that banana pudding I talked about. Boy, that stuff was good.
Yeah, it never fails. Every time I go into a live stream, it always turns to food.
Well, yeah. They see you in there and something comes to mind that you've made or that you've been talked about, and here we go. You get off on that topic, and there we go.
Yeah.
All right, dude, get it over there. Let me skim by you so you get the idea. You're just barely getting it back over that line, so I skimmed the line to give me an idea. Go ahead, hit me.
It's like, finish paying for it, buy me a new one.
You got a little bit more quick about getting it over on the side when I did that.
Yeah.
Piggy time.
Yeah.
Who was it said that? Teresa Jacobs.
It was Lisa.
Lisa, man of 9 acres.
Yes, piggy time.
So I think I might make that a thing, Nana. Thank you for that.
Piggy time.
Be kind of like the old Batman. Tune in next week. Same bat channel, same bat time.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be piggy time.
Yeah. No, mine it's cooking time.
Right. Folks, on some of these crossways, I've looked 3 and 4 times each way just to make sure. Sometimes these folks like to absolutely fly on that road.
I'm saying.
And one day I pulled out of Mom's driveway, and I had just checked both ways really, really good. There wasn't nothing coming. As soon as I got out in the road, there was somebody on my butt honking at me. They had to be flying.
Yeah.
Because they was a good, what, 1/16 of a mile away.
If not more.
If not more. Because when I looked down that way to that curve from that direction, which is a good 1/16 of a mile or more, there weren't nothing there.
Beetlejuice house.
Yeah. So that's the kind of flying people like to do up and down these roads.
Yeah.
I mean, he just absolutely come out of nowhere. He had to be flying.
Speed limit on that road we live on is what, 35?
35.
35. And if you do 35 on that road, it's a miracle, because I guarantee you people come flying up that road doing 45, 50, 60, 70.
The average speed limit is 45. Average. There's a lot of them. There's the road that tees off just north of the house, on the other side of my neighbor's house there. There's a little hump. And if you're doing 70 miles an hour coming across that hump, you will catch air.
You flying, you flying.
Now you'll, doing 60, 65, you'll feel your shocks.
Feel your roller coaster going.
Get a little release there. Know that your tires are hanging down a little bit. Still connected to the road, but some of y'all know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That's at 60, 65. But at 70, you're catching air.
Ask him how he knows.
I would know.
Yep.
Been there, done that. And don't really like doing that on that spot, because it's coming down off a hill, so that hump kind of, you know, just like that, and you're going across it the other way. So you're kind of laying down a little bit on one side than you are the other. And what's at the end of that T is my neighbor's property, what used to be pasture, and it drops down another 4 foot right there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you hit it wrong, you're going over, and then you're going to go over again. And ain't no telling where you might stop rolling over sideways. So I know all about it. But I've driven these roads my entire life, since I was 15, 16, and I'm almost 59. So I know how to handle these roads. You know, a lot of y'all wouldn't know how to handle them coming out here, no matter how long you've been driving. But just the same, I wouldn't know how to handle the roads that y'all drive because I've never been on them. But these young folks like to get out here, romping it, thinking they know a little something. Sometimes they mess up. But anyway, just don't hear jaw jacking about anything. It is a pretty area where we're at, down through here and all like that. But, you know, we have our reasons for wanting to change.
Yeah. Well, where we want to go is just as pretty, if not prettier.
If not more so.
Yeah.
Because it's still more country than what it is where I'm at.
Yeah.
Where we're wanting to go is almost like what it used to be where I'm at. When I first moved there in 1973, you know, now the city is encroaching. Becoming more suburbia than it is country. And these folks with the money, they're out there with it. Because a lot of the houses went up the last 5 to 10 years will range from anywhere from $300,000 to $600,000.
There's one over on that other road, Keith. It's like 1.7.
Yeah, there's a few like that.
1.7 million, yeah.
And that's not but about a mile away.
And it's only a 3-bedroom, 2-bath on about 5 acres.
I think they want more than what it's worth. But,
I think they are too.
But it's, you know, so it's become more built up and more suburban than it is country. You know, so I had one family out there didn't like what my neighbor had going on in his pasture. They like Emmett on Roadhouse told the boys, some folks just can't tolerate how was it? He said that have no tolerance for the aromas of nature. Something like that.
I'm sorry. If you move into a rural area where people have pigs, cows, chickens, whatever, and you have a problem with the smell, then you don't need to be moving there.
That's it.
Don't expect somebody else to give up their livelihood to situate you.
To accommodate you, yeah. Yeah, so there was a few little spikes and tensions there, and there was one day I was out there when their grown kids stopped by to have a conversation with my neighbors about it. And I stood up there, arms rolled like a big old bull, let them know that my elderly neighbors were not alone. Of course, I think I was wearing my Marine Corps cap too, so that kept them in check. And my neighbor, he wasn't too rounded out when he put the law down to him, because he told him exactly that, you know. Y'all don't like such things, y'all shouldn't have moved there.
That's it.
I mean, he you know, if your folks didn't like such things, they shouldn't have moved there. Don't expect me to give up my lifetime of doing this just to accommodate you. Dude, my neighbor told the dude that he could cut a limb off of one of his trees because it was coming over the fence into his property. Didn't have a problem with that. Dude wound up cutting the whole tree down and letting it fall on my neighbor's property and left it. That's where the problem started. And a lot of you farmers and ranchers out there understand exactly what I mean. That's why his kids wound up stopping by. That's why I stood where I stood. Let it be known, they weren't alone. So, some of you farmers and ranchers know that my neighbor was pretty well ticked off when he saw his tree cut down like that and left.
There's one thing in pruning it to keep it from encroaching across property lines. It's something else entirely for somebody to go onto your property and cut it down without your permission.
Right. He had permission to cut that limb.
Yeah.
That was it. And dude decided he could take just cut the whole tree down. So, but that situation eventually got resolved. But anyhow, it's become more suburbia than it is country. We like the country. Not to mention some other problematic situations that some of y'all know of.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe one day.
Yeah.
With that, Piggy loves you.